hear it for your team, the six-time NBA champs, the Golden State Warriors. In the middle, at 7 feet, number 33, James Wiseman. At power forward, 6'7", number 00, Jonathan Kuminga. At forward, 6'7", number 22, Andrew Wiggins. At guard, 6'6", number 11, Klay Thompson. At guard, 6'3", number 30, Steph Curry. Your Golden State Warriors head coach is Steve Curry. Let's hear it again for your Golden State Warriors.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Got a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Stephen Curry.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. We've got Cunningham. Jeremy Grant is out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Joseph in at the 1 spot. And for Golden State, sharing the wing spots, it's Thompson and Wiggins. Kuminga out there with James Wiseman, and it's Curry in at the point. And Brent, clearly a lot of games left on the schedule, but when do players start taking notice of the standings?
I feel like All-Star break is always the time, Kevin, where you're looking at things and you're trying to do the math about, okay, let's see, we got 34 games to go. We're going to have to, be 20-14 to get ourselves into this position. But usually at the All-Star break, when guys are away, you take assessment of that, and then that second half of run, where you got to get to in order to be a team competing in the postseason.
And 3 from Jordan. Buries the long-range jumper. Jordan's got the first bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for Detroit.
It's graceful. There's a level of dignity that Jordan has on the floor. Just so classy about everything he does. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Jordan. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
From past the arc, and he's good on the 3-ball. Jordan's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And wasn't really a long-distance shooter in college. Jordan really worked on his range ever since being drafted. Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agreed, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
To see how teams are faring across the league, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Timberwolves. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for Detroit, they just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire, feeling disrespected by pundits who overlooked them as a top team.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Wiggins. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And Wiggins can take the mid-range when he has to. His touch makes that an option. And Wiggins thrived as a secondary option. Seems that is the role he's best fit for. His efficiency soared. All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And stolen by Jordan. Goes up. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Jordan's gotten everything to fall, shooting 6 for 6 tonight. And with Wiggins, he didn't face the same pressure, Greg. It was a huge weight off his shoulder.
And that mental aspect impacts play. Wiggins was asked to do less, and as a result, ended up doing more.
Detroit with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Put that bucket in no time at all. Jordan's got 19 points.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Ball's knocked loose, so it's the Warriors now. Joseph finds Jordan. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 22 points for him. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
Another 3 for Detroit.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And Wiggins throws it down.
With that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
And 3 from Jordan, and another 3 for Detroit.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Poole's checked in. And a different look here for the Pistons. Pasechnik's checked in for Stewart. Marvin Bagley comes in for Grant. Diallo, he's checked in for Joseph. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Cunningham. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And again for 3.
Jordan
buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They get a hand on it. And another steal for him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. It's Detroit running away with this one. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Pistons here, guys.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
All right, Greg. Different look here for the Warriors. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Kuminga comes in for Bielitsa. Wiggins is checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Thompson. And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart checked in for Pasechniks. Grant comes in for Bagley. Michael Jordan, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Joseph in for Hayes.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Warriors have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. We've got Isaiah Stewart. Hamidou Diallo is out there with Grant. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Jordan in at the shooting guard.
And how about the confidence of Wiggins? His teammates want him to take those shots.
From deep, Jordan nailed from three-point land. Jordan's got 40 points.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Wasted no time on that one.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Pistons leading by 21. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Basket pool. Tipped away. Having another steal.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
Jordan.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And so is Detroit, rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. From the get-go, it was Detroit who came out strong. Their mission to dominate early was accomplished with a spirited 14-4 run to start. From their first bucket of the game to the end of the first quarter, they held on to that lead with an iron fist, never once giving it up. The second quarter didn't advance their lead, but they still dominated the half overall, ending it way, way out in front. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offensive end. Good play calling, good execution, and by and large, they take great shots.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Warriors. At the guard spots, it's Curry and Thompson. James Wiseman's out there with Kuminga. And it's Wiggins in at small forward.
And how about the court awareness there? Peripheral vision of Curry, strong feel for when guys are uncovered, finds the open man. Well, gravity is very, very real, and Steph Curry has the most of any NBA player right now.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Curry. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down as he averages nearly 28 points a game. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Brent, when you talk about the gravity of Curry, explain what you mean.
Well, Kevin, anytime that he's on the floor, when he crosses half court, all 5 defenders are paying attention to where Steph is. The more he moves, the more he shifts around, the incredible attention of all 5 defenders. And when guys make one misstep, or you have 2 defenders make one misstep to carry their way to where Steph Curry is, it opens up easier opportunities on any possession. That's what we're talking about when we speak on Steph's gravity.
Beyond the arc. And got it! Another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. And the Warriors with some changes. Kevon Looney is checked in for Wiseman. Bielitsa comes in for Kuminga. And it's Iguodala in for Wiggins. Then for the Pistons, Pasechnik's checked in for Stewart. Marvin Bagley comes in for Grant. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Joseph. And stolen by Jordan. This one for 3. Hits it again. Wow. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for Detroit.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And stolen by Jordan. Now Detroit moving it up. There's the triple. Another bucket. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Back to Bielitsa. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Just 5 to shoot. He swipes the ball away again. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease. And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And there's the drive. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Curry passes to Bielitsa. Feeds it to Thompson. Yep, that one goes. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
Never see Klay Thompson react too much. Very calm, very cool, and he's collecting points right now.
And another one.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And stolen by Jordan. From downtown, yet another bucket.
81 on the night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
there is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. From 15 feet away, and Detroit again with the bucket.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
Good, another from 3.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. And so is Detroit, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And we'll be right back after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth, Jordan is out there with Hayes. And there's Jackson, and it's Magruder in at the four-man position. Here's Poirier. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Diallo, he's checked in for Jackson.
Now into the lineup for the Pistons, Hamidou Diallo.
A three off the inbound. No good from Jordan. Golden State's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13.
Yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. And, well, Detroit shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Connects again from distance.
And with that made three, he now stands alone for third most threes in a single game.
He's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long, D.A. What a shooting performance. Here's Toscano. Lee outside. There's the three. They get the rebound. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Detroit basketball.
Stewart checked in for Detroit.
Now into the lineup.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Pistons.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Detroit.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt.
And again for three.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And it's Wiggins missing.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time.
Connects again from distance.
Splashes home another three, and he moves into second place all time with that make for a game.
Oh,
man. Caution. Flammable.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish. But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Misses. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long and good night, everyone.
since I'm from Chicago, I am a Bulls fan. So the legendary version, I think, the cover was MJ, so I'm pretty excited about that too.
What's your My Player?
I actually made a center because my friend told me that it was like the easiest to kind of do.
So you go the easy route?
Yeah. I'm new to basketball, so, you know, I'm just trying to do the easy stuff first.
On the floor for the visiting Detroit Pistons. At point guard, Corey Joseph. At center, Isaiah Stewart. At small forward, Amadou Diallo. At the other forward position, Jeremy Grant. At the other guard position, Michael Jordan. The head coach of the visiting team is Dwayne Casey. Let's meet the starting five for your Orlando Magic. At shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 4, Jalen Suggs. At small forward, 6'6", number 31, Darren Ross. Manning the middle at 7 foot, number 33, Robin Lopez. At guard, 6'3", number 20, Markel Cole. The other forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 34, Wendell Carter Jr. The head coach of your home team, and your Orlando Magic.
TGIF, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing it to you live alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And as this season starts to unfold, the rookies who have come out of the gates fast. Some first-year guys proving they belong in the NBA. You take a look at Suggs, getting his feet wet early in the year, just outside that top 5. He's a rookie to track the rest of the way.
So far, his rookie season has been off to a strong start. Things are going pretty smoothly.
I'm impressed by his contributions. A few of the other rookies are getting a lot more attention, but this guy's playing a valuable role for them already.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. We've got Amadou Diallo, Jeremy Grant out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Corey Joseph, and it's Jordan in at the 2 spot. And for Orlando, Fultz and Suggs are the 1 and the 2. Terrence Ross is out there with Wendell Carter. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Fires from deep. Connects from downtown.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Ooh, poked away. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Another 3 for Detroit.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
This one for 3. And the Pistons, another 3. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Pistons?
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight.
Oh! They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
Here's Fultz. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. From outside the arc. And Jordan is good for three. Jordan's got 16 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Tipped away. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Shoots over Fultz. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Poke loose. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Launches a three. Nails it from 3. Jordan's got 21.
They are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Another 3 for Detroit.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And B.A., you can't...
Oh!
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Jordan's got 30.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
The ball's knocked loose. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Knocked away. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball.
Magic ball.
Let's use this time to have a look at the team scoring leaders. The Pistons, number 1.
We knew the scoring talent on this team would be tremendous, but they may have even exceeded our own expectations.
When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Anthony's checked in for Fultz. Carter, the pass to Anthony. That's tipped. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
And Orlando has possession. Searching for their first points of the game. Got a piece of it. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
It amazes me how quickly you can change ends. You've got to be prepared to sprint the floor.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Knocked loose. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Jumps up and slam dunk by Jordan.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Knocks it loose. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Here's Bagley. Pass to Jordan. Three-pointer. Drops in the three. Jordan's got 43 points.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And so it's Detroit, making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Pistons here, guys.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Pistons substitution.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half of this one. Fires in the triple.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And so it's Detroit, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. More 2K action in just a moment.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. From the get-go, it was Detroit who came out strong. Seemingly flawless as the game got underway. They were knocking down shots and playing tough defense as they went on a 13-0 run. They delivered a real beatdown in the first quarter, ending with a whopping lead. Second quarter, tit for tat, as they say, as they traded buckets evenly, but it was clear they weren't going to give up any ground, able to close out the half still in blowout territory. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
They had a tremendous first half from the three-point line. Their shot selection was pretty sound, considering how many threes they took. And the confidence of the shooters, now that's outstanding.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it, Ernie. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Setting the floor for the Pistons. We've got Corey Joseph, Isaiah Stewart out there with Jeremy Grant. Good! Another from three.
And all season long, he has been nothing but money from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges closer to third most three-pointers in a single season. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Carter, the pass to Fultz. Here's Suggs. That one falls. Nice assist by Fultz.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake. Boy, you think back to Markelle Fultz and the first couple of seasons in the league. I don't know that there was a player more scrutinized at such a young age.
Down low. Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Diallo outside. Back to Joseph. Pass to Jordan. From deep. From beyond the arc, and then some. Jordan's got 58. Well, with Fultz, it's never easy being the #1 overall pick. All eyes on you. That was the case with him, Doris.
Right. Expectations are always so high if you go first in the draft, and the franchise putting so much on the possibilities of your talent. And it may not be fair to a young player. That's the reality. But to his credit, Fultz tuned out the noise, concentrated on improving his game every day. And that's the process it has to be about.
Takes it inside. Good! That's another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Here he goes, and it's good. He hits another one.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. We've got 1:28 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jonathan Isaac making his return from that knee injury he suffered in the bubble. Through the grueling rehab, he kept hope, kept the faith, and kept working to come back strong. He said it revealed another level of grit and grind inside of him. And guys, he's determined to come back better than ever.
Thanks, Allie.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Again! What an avalanche!
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. From downtown, another three for Detroit.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. The three is up. Connects again from distance.
And his incredible shooting season continues.
Up the charts he climbs. Now tied for third all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. Here's Suggs. There's the block.
Well, twice on the pipes, Jeremy Grant says no, sir.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Ooh, poked away. Four seconds left, and got it. Another basket, and there it is. 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
The shot won't fall, and so it's Detroit, showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back to the game after this break. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on Dwayne Casey.
Again, we got to get down and get engaged at the end. All right, be precise, send the ball to the screen, come across the screen, focus on the defensive end. Let's go.
And there you hear Dwayne Casey asking for more precision on offense, more attention to defense.
Yeah, carry out your assignments on both ends. Do the little things that ultimately make a big difference in the outcome of the game.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Chuma Okeke, and again for three.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues to shoot his way up the history books, and now nabbing another steal.
Steal after steal, he's been everywhere.
Just an historic pace. He's approaching third most steals for a game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those. Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball.
Magic ball.
And here's a look at what's coming up for the Orlando Magic. On Wednesday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. Then on Friday, they'll take on LaMarcus Aldridge and the Brooklyn Nets.
And that game against Louisville, that's going to be a nice test for them. They'll get a chance to see just how they play against a team that most feel is better than them.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
The threat of a shot by Redick draws so much gravity, it can really mesmerize the defense.
Pass to Wagner. Now Anthony. Poke, he swipes the ball away again.
He has been an absolute thief on the floor. Another steal.
And by the way, that swipe puts him tied for second all time for most steals in a game. What a defensive effort for him. Yet another steal from him.
A defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it. He's actually tied the record for most steals in a game.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching.
Nabbing enough.
Magic ball. Orlando.
Let's present our New Balance player.
Substitution on the court. Shooting for Detroit, Jeremy Grant. Shooting 1.
That one falls for Grant.
You look back at the 2014 NBA draft, some of the best players of that class were second-round picks, including Jeremy Grant. Becoming a premier two-way wing, Grant was a steal going 39th overall to Philly. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pistons.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure. Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together.
Oh, connects again.
The good times Just keep rolling for him. Now tied for second all-time in scoring.
Boy, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game. The defense throws everything at him, but he still scores. Pass to Anthony. To halt the run. Off target with a shot. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
The Nuggets are not holding anything back in the wardrobe department as they made their entrance tonight, hoping to make an impression on their home floor. The city of Denver is in full motion tonight as we get set to bring you the action from the Pepsi Center. Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. So a moment now to see the story for him.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Michael Porter Jr. fell to 14th in the 2018 draft. Some team doctors worried that his back injury was so bad he might never play again. A few years later, he's not only playing, but Coach Mike Malone said, I think he has a chance to be an all-league talent. And in talking to Porter, guys, that's clearly on his to-do list.
Well, he's got the right coach, and he is a terrific young talent. That's a pretty good match. David, thank you. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Cunningham is out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. And it's Grant in at the 4-man position. And for the Nuggets, Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. Jamal Murray is out there with Lee. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. For those teams, Greg, that had head coaching changes, how long does it take to fully implement a new system?
Well, it typically takes a full season, and it also depends just on how complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 5.
And the beauty of Jordan's pull-up, he can do it running full speed or laterally in either direction.
Lee finds Jokic. Back to Lee. Jokic trying to free himself up. A second chance effort, and it's blocked by Jordan. And here's Diallo. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Shoots the three, and another three for Detroit.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Jokic passes to Lee. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And he makes the tough pass look easy. But he also, with that vision, always going to find the open man.
Got that one up quick. 11 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And the dunk by Jordan.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Jordan. Driving the lane and then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And stolen by Jordan. Fires the three, and another three for Detroit. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pistons.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And the dunk by Jordan.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
And you can see why Cunningham elicits comparisons to Luka Doncic. Can control the pace of the game, very high basketball IQ, and shows a maturity beyond his years.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Paseknik's checked in for Stewart. Bagley comes in for Grant. J.J. Redick's checked in for Diallo. And it's Joseph in for Cunningham. Good on the triple.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
And also like Doncic, Cunningham can put the offense on his back and carry it.
He could put up 50-plus numerous times in his career because he has deep range, can break down defenders off the dribble, and if you run two at him, he will immediately find the open man.
Got a piece of it. Jordan with it. Coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Another three for Detroit.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And another steal for him.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
From deep. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Morris passes to Porter. That's tipped and stolen by Jordan. Puts up a 3. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Poked loose. Jumps up. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
And so it's Detroit, way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And the 2021 League MVP, Nikola Jokic, discussed what brought him to this point.
The hustle work, every day, twice a day. Just go out there on the court and do whatever you need to do to get better, and that's what I did.
You didn't need those long hours, Greg, in the gym are something the fans don't always recognize.
And even for a player like the Joker, who seems like a savant with the ball, it all comes back to the work.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Pistons here, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Pistons, they've got Corey Joseph. The Seknick's out there with Marvin Bagley. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Jordan in at the 3. Here's Najee. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
And here is Morris, following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan. 5 on the clock. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And again, Denver with the triple.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Nuggets, when healthy, are one of the league's elite teams. Aaron Gordon says we have championship aspirations. When you've got the Joker, you have a chance to win every single night. If we play our best, we have a good chance to go as far as we want to. Guys, I just want to go as far as throwing it back to you.
You can throw it to us anytime, and he is the defending MVP and plenty of players around Jokic. David, thanks. They are for real. Here's Morris, following the bucket by the Pistons, and Green gets it to go.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that
shot. Jordan against Green, and again for 3.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Well, it's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here is Morris. No points in the game yet for him. And 3 from Jordan. Again, what an avalanche!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And he gets it to go.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
For Denver, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. He swipes the ball away again.
And you got to be careful around him.
Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
A 3-ball. And good. He hits it again. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. And then slammed in by Jordan.
A good job there. Jordan getting them in transition, and he does so much. You almost forget how dominant he can be defensively.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Passes it to Morris. Will it go? It's good.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And here's Jordan outside. And, yep, another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And now Redick pushing it up. No one back to stop him. It's good.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Feeds it to Green. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Oh, they must ramp up the effort level, the intensity level. They're making it too easy for him out there.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Michael Malone. Coach, you took a run in the second quarter. How do you think your team has played so far?
I didn't think we played much defense to start. Did not like how we closed that quarter. But we have to find a way against a great offensive team to string together multiple stops.
Hard to do, but that's what you have to do. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Right out of the gates, it was Detroit setting the tone. They had great chemistry early on, both offensively and defensively, stringing together an impressive 8-0 run to jump on top early. They came on extremely strong as the quarter was winding down, nailing all 6 of their last field goal attempts to close out the first. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this lead. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing strong. They're at a breakneck pace, and if they can maintain this level of intensity in the second half, blowout city.
And Shaq, your take on Denver.
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. Their coach should absolutely be ripping into the defensive effort. They need to take some pride on the other end and just lock it in, lock it in, lock it in.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. Lee out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And a wide open look for connects again from distance.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him as they have all season long.
And GA, with his performance, he is now tied for second for most threes in a season.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better. mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Jordan nails both of them. Here's Murray, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Jordan with it, now guarded by Murray. Fast break, here they come from outside the arc. Good, another from 3.
And that three-pointer pushes him further up the all-time ladder.
He does indeed, Greg, and the next mark on his list is the top spot. What a season to remember.
Really their own worst enemy right now with all these turnovers.
Here's Jordan, and then slammed in by Jordan.
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Jokic draws the double. Lee outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Lee's got his second basket of the night.
And allowing this to go no further. He stops a 15-0 run by the Pistons.
Good on the three-point shot.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Jordan. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
You know, Greg, it is amazing the total effect Jokic has on the game.
And he's usually top 5 triple-doubles now. He's really worked on his defense. And the scary part is he's still only in his mid-20s.
And the Pistons with possession here. Denver getting their last shot to go. A nice shot by Jordan.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Denver's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. To the middle, here's Jokic, and Grant sends it back.
And what tenacious defense from Grant, outworking the offensive player there and coming up with the rejection.
Hits the three-point bomb.
He's kept the integrity of their offense tonight by moving and cutting and scoring every time they've needed him to.
Jordan with it. Now defended by Jokic. Connects again.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night. Monte Morris is checked in for Murray. Bagley, he's checked in for the Pistons. Hayes comes in for Cunningham. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Now, here is Morris. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game, and it's Jordan slamming it down.
Was that a guard or a big? What a dime from Bagley. He continues to develop his vision.
Now Morris. Nabbing another steal.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. He swipes the ball away again.
And he has been an absolute thief on the floor. Another steal.
Craig, that swipe puts him tied for second all-time for most steals in a game. What a defensive effort from him. Jokic finds Porter. Down low. Here's Morris. Misses off the right iron.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything.
And again for three.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. And so it's the Detroit Pistons holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Detroit?
They forced a lot of turnovers in this game and have turned most of them into points.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
For a number of seasons, offensive output, Greg, has been on the rise, as we've seen. And another steal for him.
Fantastic swipe, and he now stands by himself for second most steals in a game.
Oh, he is so fast. Gets his hands on the ball in the blink of an eye. And, Greg, the steal numbers are unreal. On the floor for Detroit, they've got Michael Jordan, Diallo out there with Grant. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Cunningham in at the point. Pass to Grant over Lee. And there's Grant on the assist from Michael Jordan.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Jokic with the bucket.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Now the Pistons with it. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Here's Stewart. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.